Okay, so I'm about to go outside and see how our riding area is doing. We've been experimenting with how things are going to work on there with to keep us directionally oriented for those of us who are ocularly disadvantaged. So like we have to have music at the top left corner and the bottom right corner of the riding area. So that we can kind of know where we're at on there. And so we got these Bluetooth speakers that you can like Bluetooth together. And so I don't know how it's working, but I think they've been experimenting with it while I've been out in the nursing home. How is the speaker experiment working?
Not as good as we hoped.
How come?
It's still kind of easy to go off the edge if you don't know where you are.
Oh dear.
They don't provide quite enough precise direction to know where you are.
Did anyone get injured?
No.
How is the water temperature?
I mean, it'll take you about 2 minutes to get used to it because it's still a little chilly,
Brr.
but after that, it's fine.
Weird, I know. How is the turf?
Oh, the turf is great.
Cool. Yeah, it's just all turfy down there now instead of sandy.
Oh, turfy.
What? Hey, Jesse.
Jesse is helping Roar.
Thank you. Then whose slimy claws are on me?
Oh,
I assume that's Jesse.
what a fitting.
It better be. If I could get a hold of his head, I would know. Wait, my glasses are getting wet now, you oaf.
Oh no.
Oh no. Eh?
Ready to get off the ladder?
Oof.
What happens if it rains?
You go inside or put them in case.
Don't break the...
Yes.
There.
Did Kelly try a drifter cart?
Yeah, but she tried it like yesterday.
Where are we heading? Is that a Segway? I assume. Wait, are you guiding me while riding the Segway?
Yes.
With
There you
one? Wait. You are weird.
Isn't this a nice place to be?
Yeah, pretty much. Isn't that kind of where we started? Weird. If there's two speakers are going, you kind of get mixed up directionally where things are.
That's weird. I do not have that.
You know where you're at?
Yeah, because you have that and you have
The wall.
uphill versus downhill.
Oh yeah. But so did you ever fall off? So now they're thinking the solution is to get a tractor and move a bunch of dirt along the edges because and then put tiles or wood on top of that. Wood would be more expensive, but I think
Beeping or vibrating.
oh no. Hit Rory's?
Nope, it's not Rory's. It's over here.
Oh. Probably somebody's alarm or something. But anyway, I think that would be too expensive. Well, I mean, Rory could probably, if she wants it bad enough. But anyhow, then we would have to put tiles on top of that, and then that would block our incline, push us back if we tried to climb it. So we'll have to see if we think that is doable or what. But anyhow, I will be back, I don't know, tonight or something, so bye for now. Okay, everyone on YouTube, this is probably one of the last videos I will do from the ranch.
And what a crying shame that is!
And so Reed, you're to the right of them, right? Or how, depending on your
Depends on
perspective.
how you're facing.
I'm facing you.
Yeah, I'm on there right from my perspective.
Reach to the left.
Yeah, so I'm trying to get Rory and Kelly. They're both on the platform swing.
Don't run into us or you're gonna get very dead.
Oh dear.
You might want to sit on the little swing, the shorter swing,
Well,
next to the platform.
that might not get the best view.
Oh, okay, well then just stand by the house or stand by the other swing set. The one in the back. The little one.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk all around, so hopefully one thing I do will be good.
As you get very hip.
Well, here's the frame of the swing.
Yeah, you're good.
So yeah, we've been having a good time, and tomorrow we're leaving. So I wrote some notes here. I wonder if I can check them real quick while I
You've never done anything real quick in your whole life.
But we played many games, of course, and
And we just about burned the place down. Yeah.
oh, that's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
And what else?
And it wasn't even done by a blind person.
Yeah, we can say that a lot of times blind people are more careful because they, yeah, they're more cautious. Like I never slip on the ice in the winter, and everybody around me is saying, "Be careful, be careful." So anyway,
Make a new song about it.
I just wanted to tell you guys to be sure to watch my previous videos that I've done from here, all about, well, we did one when all about, oh, and my hair, I keep forgetting to put my hair behind, or in a Brett. I'm going to just tuck it in my glasses here. It was like really hot earlier, now it's almost cool. There's a nice breeze blowing. But anyway, there's a video I did about the concert that never was. I didn't title it that. I titled it something about the life of a musician isn't always what it's cracked up to be, or something like that. But you'll want to watch that to get a glimpse of, and yeah, I found out by my brother that I accidentally put a clip in there twice, so hopefully that won't be too much of a distraction if you can just skim past that little bit that's in there twice, so you'll know how the story ends. And yeah. But all in all, I would say it was a good vacation as usual. And then I posted a Convos with Kim that you should definitely watch, because it's the last one in this series that she has been doing about the economy and rethinking money in the future when everything changes. And
she's very, very, very wrong.
yeah, we should do a debate sometime with various perspectives
Breakfast with Rory.
that our family represents. That would be rather
We
interesting.
should do a YouTube video about Raucous. Rory.
Ruckus. A ruckus with Rory.
Yes, indeed.
Rory Reed.
There you go. Ramblings with Reed and Rockets with Rory. Yeah. And you guys should definitely just watch the playlists, because I recorded a lot of videos last summer with the family, and like our campfire. We did another campfire this year, but I didn't record any of it. And like I told more about the history of the riding area and what we want to do with that someday. And I did a couple clips that I'll attach to this video about when we were talking about the riding area and what we might need to do with it. But yeah, so watch the playlist called Ranch and Family Gatherings or something like that for more of, if in case you're a newer listener and didn't see those that I recorded last year. I also did before we even left for the ranch, I did a video all about the NFB convention and the ACB convention, what the differences are, and just in the two organizations in general, what how they're different and the benefits of both and things like that. And next week we'll all be in New Orleans for
No, we won't.
Not Reed. Reed's being a party pooper.
So's Kim.
Yeah. But anyway, the rest of us will be there. Me, Rory, Kelly, and so, and also I did a video with Russ when we played at the nursing home. He's our ranch caretaker. And then there's also a video with a family jam that focuses mainly on my brothers singing. And I'm on the piano and whatnot, and so you'll definitely want to. Reed's on the keyboard where he plays drums and bass. Whenever there's not enough room for a real drum set, he uses this keyboard. One hand he plays drum sounds, and the other hand he plays like the bass guitar. So that's him on the bass and drums, and Rory had his Telecaster lead guitar, and so we had fun with that. We usually do one every year, and Russ was on his guitar. Mitzi was on her tambourine, Russ's wife. And it's anyway, so yeah, we've had a lot of good food. When our kids were here, they did a lot of the cooking, and we made the traditional meals that we try to because there's traditional meals that we like to make every year, starting with when our mom was still around, and she would make our favorites when we got together. And now that they're gone, my parents, we still try to, the kids, it was their choice to just keep up the tradition and make some of these things that we've always had whenever we all got together. So that brings back a lot of cool memories. And the kids went on a hike one day, the 4 cousins, my 2 kids and Kim's 2 kids. They went to this homestead, where that's a whole nother story I could tell sometime about when our dad took Kim and me to this homestead like when we were little, like 9 or 10 years old. And that turned out to be quite an adventure. It got very hot and we passed out, and he had to get the motorcycle and climb over fences and everything else to take us back, and we were all dehydrated, and it started out really cold that day. But then we had to, it just kept getting hotter and hotter, so that was quite an adventure. But anyway, then the kids found the same homestead, our kids, many years later. And we also stopped at North Lemon Lake, which is right near our house, like a couple miles away. But I didn't have my I didn't have my glasses, so I could not record any of it. We're thinking of possibly going to Dinosaur Park tomorrow if everything works out. When we go back to Rapid, where I live, there's a dinosaur park there where, if you've ever heard of Owl City, they wrote a song about Dinosaur Park, which I may include some clips of that if we get to visit it. So yeah, it's been just me and Rory and Reed and Kelly for the last few days. So, because Kim and her son and daughter left, and my kids both left, so it's been a little quieter lately. But anyway, I think that's probably about all for now. So I will talk to you. I'm not sure when the next time will be, but stay tuned because we have a lot of exciting things coming up in the future. Be sure to hit like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye for now. I have to show one more quick clip of Fred. This swing is called Fred. Why, you ask? Because we didn't know what else to call it, and whenever we tried to, because it's not part of the other swing set, it's separate, it's like its own standalone thing, but it's very comfortable, and you can just lay down in it and spin around on it. Oh yeah, I could show the Swurfer swing also if Rory wants to show everyone how that works, that's where you can stand on this little board and spin around in a complete circle. But this one, you can it's really comfortable with this soft cushion on it. You can spin it all around and kind of swing back and forth. So between the hammock and even that platform swing, you could nap on that if you wanted to. You could lay down and nap on this one as well. But we could never think of what to call it. So we just said, let's give it a name. Who came up with Fred?
You did.
I just said, okay, we'll just call it Fred. This was last summer already. And so if we just call it that, we all know what we're talking about now, because before we could never describe it in a way that people knew which swing we were talking about. And then there was a whole issue where it was hard for us to find because it was never put in the same place twice. So this year we finally said, put it straight across from the frame of the swing set, so we always know right where it is. So that's where it is, and now we can find it, and we know what to call it and everything. So isn't that sweet? Okay, bye for now.